Hello, this is going to be figuring out the lie when it comes to the Maura case. Missing since February 9th, 2004, out of Woodsville, New Hampshire. Got into a car crash, and then went missing. So, I haven't pulled the cards yet, but this card I did pull to ask what was going on, about what's the lie in this. So, it says, now, I don't know if time ran out, because I wrote, I guess I'll show you. I wrote all of this, but on the first line, marks, maybe that means something, maybe it's mark. Marks, and then the pen died. The pen ran out, so I had to get a new pen. So the despair card marks a painful yet inevitable ending. A relationship may come to an abrupt end, a job may be cut, or a contract broken. The ending has come out of the blue and rocked your world. You never expected it, but it has happened, cutting to the core and leaving you feeling as if the world around you has crumbled. You are grieving the pain of this shocking loss and wonder if you will ever love or find work or trust again. It's about letting go and accepting circumstances. You no longer resist change, but allow it to happen, even if it causes initial pain and hurt to you. You recognize that there must be a change to facilitate renewal, and you allow it to occur rather than fighting it. Good news is that the despair card marks the final ordeal. No more pain will come to you from that source. The hour is darkest before dawn. So I can't remember what time. I feel like it was around between 4 and 6 she got in the accident. But maybe something happened at dawn. The hour is darkest before dawn, and you must experience the full impact of what has happened before you can move forward and start over. Excuse me. The pain and hurt you have endured have not gone without purpose. Use the positive power within you to learn from your pain and draw wisdom from defeat. So, something catastrophic happened in her personal life before this accident, is what I'm getting. But the other thing that was coming to me that didn't come to me before when I did her reading, and this is alleged, I'm not being judgmental, I'm not accusing, but this did pop up in my thoughts as I meditated on this. Was she going to do an escort job or something? I think that would factor or make sense, as in she came up missing. It didn't seem like the authorities were too stringent. Is that the right word? Well, they didn't seem to take it as important. So perhaps they knew who she was going to meet or knew what was going on. For some reason, this is giving me like the Long Island serial killer. Kind of like there's somebody out there who likes to spend money on adult activities and is known for it in the community. So things get swept under the rug or paid for or bribery or blackmail or something like that. Alright, let's do Maura Murray. Should I do it this way? First, let me find out what this despair is about. Oh, no, first let me pull the 3 cards. Maura Murray, what is the lie? Yeah, let's go here. Why is it being kept from us? And when/if will the truth come out? All right, let's see. What is the lie? The world. Let me cover that. And why is it being kept from us? I saw it. The sun. Okay, so the lie is the world. Why is it being kept from us? The sun. Miami Vice. Weren't they cops? Yes. And when will the truth come out? By the end of the week. I don't really think that that's factual, but you never know. Okay. Sonny Crockett and I forgot their name. Sonny Crockett and I don't remember the other guy's name in this. Alright, what is the lie? The world, but it'd be the world in reverse because it's the lie. So this is what we were told, and this is what it actually is. So the world in reverse. Let me go here first. Inertia, fixity, stagnation, and permanence. Okay. The world in reverse. And what year are we talking? 2004. So is this somebody that she met online? The world. Stagnation, a lack of willpower. Delays, frustration, a lack of trust. Isolation, a lack of discipline. You are experiencing the world through fear and anxiety. Everything is difficult and frustrating. The more you shy away, the harder it will get. The world in reverse. Incomplete, emptiness, isolation, disappointment, stagnation. What we're told is she got into an accident and then she just disappeared. The world. So a cycle completed. That's the end. We don't know much more. But in actuality, there is a lot more. The fact that she's fully naked in this card, not like the usual Rider-Waite, where the woman has a sash around her. I just have to find it because I'm trying to see the difference. Okay. So, yeah. Ooh, they all fell. So in that one, there is something to protect her womanly parts. And the other one, she's fully naked. Let me actually get the book for this. Okay, the world. A naked woman dances in an encircling wreath, surrounded by female versions of the Wheel of Fortune totems. A lioness, a cow, a she-eagle, and a female fairy. As the tarot's true last trump, this is the vision of a sage's final moments when he hopes to enter the being of the great Shakti, goddess. The tarot's true message seems to be salvation through the female principle, the generative womb of all, the beginning and end of beings. The goddess's legs form the same figure as the hangman's, since she is a dancer in the heart known as the female soul. Her card is also called Shekinah, Sophia, Eve, Truth, Mother Nature, the Bride, and the Universe. It is interpreted as completion, perfection, ultimate knowledge, true union, and return to vital beings. Yeah, I'm getting Long Island serial killer because I'm getting, again, something about having like a baby farm or having women procreation, using their female parts, especially with the typical world having a sash, and this lady has nothing. I don't know if she was... Let me look here for a second. Why were you in despair? Maura Murray, why were you in despair? Okay, so this is in reverse. We don't take reversals really from these, but that's not the actual... That doesn't really belong there. Number 7 is the ladder. This is bringing me back to the case of the other girl who left work, got in the car accident, they found her car, she was missing. But it's also bringing me Long Island serial killer, so I don't know if this is going... That other case was... I'm sorry, I can't remember her name, but I just remember something about... tunnels running through some New England states, but heading up to New Hampshire. I'm also getting being kept. Kind of like Long Island serial killer, I feel that there was a base where they're tricking and kidnapping and holding these women hostages in order to have babies. Okay, so the ladder. Steady. Now, wow, getting brought back to Chris and Lizanne. One, how they were held in that pit, I believe, And two, how some of the remains were found a while after. And if I'm not mistaken, it was close to a year after. I don't know if I'm right about this, but I feel like they did keep one to try to have a baby or something. La escalera. This is usually the ladder, which speaks of steady. Ascend me step by step. Don't try and skip. Take things step by step. Slow and steady. A ladder gets you to places you couldn't get to ordinarily. On the right track. Keep going. Don't try to skip steps. Orderly progression. One step at a time. Keep moving forward. Upward progress. So, what was she in despair about? On the fast track to something, taking shortcuts to do something. Let's see. Maura Murray, what were you in despair about? What is this lie about? Somebody kept a cycle open when it should have closed to use somebody. I want to say for parts or for what they could give. Oh, yeah. All right, let me get the bottom. I just heard Pea Palace. The bottom, pets. That's funny, I just heard Pea Palace. Not funny, haha, but funny, ironic. And pets come out. Cats. Something to do with the vagina. Okay. Secret chamber, occult society, torture, riddle, torture. Riddle, forbidden section, Dr. Jones, lost history, treasure, wizard, spies, espionage, archaeology, court intrigue, Vatican, tunnel, underground, pyramid, and a tomb. Yeah. And then pets. Okay. I believe there's tunnels under every city in America. They're all linking up. But what I'm getting is, kind of like the Underground Railway. So they're taking that concept and using it here. Alright, pets. Dog trainer, lion tamer, tricks, fish tank, hamster whale, zoo, toy boy, cat door, trophy wife, lovebirds, pet store, cat lady, plastic bag, rare species, vet, dog food, dog walker, and lab rat. That's kind of weird because she is walking a dog. And she's also very afraid of this man that's chasing her. So I think that says post and bus. Okay, let's see. In despair. Because she couldn't end something. My last job, my last time doing this. This is going to be my last. What were you in despair about? What were you in despair about? What happened before the accident? What happened after the accident? Before the accident, in despair about death, dying after the accident, a party. Death how? What do you mean by death? Death how? Death how? Why were you in despair about death? Death how? That's death. The vapors? Somebody's stealing your essence, somebody's stealing your soul, somebody's stealing your livelihood. Receiving information, possibly, that somebody Queen of Swords, compassion. Where is it? Worlds in reverse. Potential for completion. Denying one's true nature and potential. Feeling tired, drained. Stick with it. Keep going. Cherish moments and people along the way. Somebody was stealing her. Somebody could have been messing with her mind, but somebody could have been threatening her. Stalking her. Messing with her head, not letting something end, but also I feel like messing with her, usually they want to put stuff in your food or drink, but this feels like somebody was putting stuff in her drink or drugs, if she did drugs, or like laced a blunt, laced a joint. Okay, let me get stickers. Maura Murray. So the lie is that something completed and ended when really it just got transformed, because I'm seeing this. Wow. Wow. And then after receiving what they need, they go party. Let's see. Laura Murray, tell me what happened in your disappearance. Okay. Nutty blubber. Real whale blubber. Interesting. Bookish soul. This is not good. Biology, DNA, genetics. Maybe that's what the threat was. Ticket, coupon, admit 1, 550, Sun Loungers, Golden Mask. A plan. Did somebody know her genealogy? Somebody knew something before she was going to wherever she was going. And they wanted that something. I don't know if this is her womanly parts. I don't know if she could produce kids with 2 different colored eyes. I don't know if this is genetics, chromosomes, atoms. I don't know what this is. Organs. Let's see. Hold on. What are these people trying to get from her? And what area of her body were these people looking to benefit from Maura Murray? The brain. Brain dead? Oh, gosh. Why do I have to remember this right now? What Judy Blume book dealt with the whale blubber? The brain. The eyes, the brain. So weird. Okay. I have to go move on. Okay, let's see. Why is the secret being kept from us? Because of cops, undercover cops, a cop and his partner, a cop covering for his partner. Why is the secret being kept from us? Why is the secret being kept from us? Yeah, reality. Faith is the most subtle thing, and it's also the most tangible. And it's not imaginary. We must realize that it is reality. It is concrete and not merely an abstract sentiment of mere individual consciousness. Reality, faith. The son, the man, but also cops. That's not going unnoticed. Maybe one of the cops retired to Miami or changed jobs to Miami. Or maybe a cop is going to come out and tell. Why is the truth being kept from us? To cover a man or cover law enforcement? That's what I'm getting. It wants me to get one of these. Tell me about this man, if it's a man. Maura Murray. Tell me about the man. A loss? Is it the canine officer? Bereavement, sorrow, and damage. Okay, this is weird. What's all this pet thing? So she's got a dog. He's got a dog. Somebody mad about a dog? There's pets here. That's a lot of animals in one reading. Is that an animal control, animal catcher, animal control, animal catcher? Maybe somebody with the name Mark that has a secret chamber. Tell me about this lie. Isn't there a Meredith, New Hampshire? I don't know why I'm thinking this. Tension. So tension with the man. truth's being kept, can't blow his cover. Origin. That just flipped over. What is this about? This man. What about this man? Maura Murray. That they're trying to... Seven of Wands, but in reverse. The protection's coming down. Guard? Security guard? Security guard, police, somebody in a uniform, somebody of authority. But the protection is coming down. Or being released. Seven of Wands in reverse, weak boundaries, plans stalling out, giving up. Okay, so I'm just going to put this under just another case that is, somebody's going to, it's going to get out. It's going to come out. What about this man? Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay. That card came out when I asked about the relationship between Diddy and Epstein, or the commonalities, similarities. And when I was meditating on this, and I wasn't going to bring this up, but I do have it written down, because I remember reading somewhere that something about a camp, and Jeffrey Epstein, I think, used to attend the camp, but then came back as an adult, and was made donations to the camp, but also attending the camp, or portions of the camp, as an adult. And I'm like, wasn't that New Hampshire? But it ended up being I want to say Michigan. I think it was Michigan. But then what came up was a piece of property that Ghislaine owned in, where is this? Bradford, New Hampshire. Where Maura went missing was Woodsville, New Hampshire. There's an hour and 23-minute distance between the two. I don't know, something's way serendipitous here. There's too many, like, little quirky things going on to say that this couldn't be part of that. Maura Murray, why is the lie being kept from us? Why is the lie being kept from us? So, a red car, a peace wagon, Pennsylvania, 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 Pennsylvania. There's too many. The Emperor, which that usually never gives me numbers. The man, in reverse. Bookish girl, Judy Boom, the whale, a sailor, Marks. Pennsylvania. Oh, let me see what this is first. Three of Cups, friends camping, friends drinking, friends festival. A friend might know. A friend that she's attended a concert or a festival or a fair with might know if she was into extracurricular activities. Might not even think that that's related, but it just might be. Pennsylvania is bringing me back to Epstein and Ghislaine and a lot of the things that happen there in a certain part where a lot of wealthy people live. Okay. So when/if will the truth come out? By the end of the week. I don't really believe that can be so. But what will come out by the end of the week? Or when? When/if will the truth come out? Interesting. Temperance. A fallen angel, a monk, a nun. Maybe somebody from this area dies in a week. And it's just about putting the pieces together. But what am I looking for? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. What did that say? Occult society, torture, riddle, forbidden section, Dr. Jones, lost history, treasure, Vatican. So maybe this person in this community that does have something to do with her disappearance could be a fallen angel, could be a cleric, could be part of the religious community, could be in cahoots with the law enforcement community. I don't trust anybody at this point. People are all messed up. But that does not answer my question. So when, Maura Murray, when/if will the truth come out about your case? 10 of Pentacles, which means a whole bunch of them. 10 of Pentacles. Pentacles is a year. So I would say from 6 months, 6 weeks, until about a year to 10 years. Is that book over here? It is. Just want to see if it says anything. Half in the wild and half in the concrete realm of man, whose structures loom over the grass. The spirit pack emerges and moves towards humanity. This heralds both settling and domesticity, but also the arrival of magic and spirit within the everyday. So maybe somebody's out walking their dog and they come across something. Or dogs. Maybe something is half buried, whether that be, unfortunately, Maura or evidence. What could come out from 6 weeks to 10 years? What will come out? Where can I go? Again. So I got 2. The butterfly again. So they might find some evidence. And then I got the... Whoa. That's in the right place. This changes things. It is. The El Galito, the rooster, which means a betrayal. El Gallo. Someone would deny betraying you. Look for an alarm and alert. It says, the one that sang for St. Peter will never sing for him again. Warning of betrayal. Look out. Might not warn again. Listen to advice while you can. Will not be endlessly repeated. This card to me is sometimes like a gang initiation. This could be a sacrifice, a rite, or pledging, or something to that effect, where you have to get a biker club. There's something about this here. And then the butterfly, is that in the right place? No. The butterfly, usually here is the moon. Okay. I am really not trying to be disrespectful, but I am like getting it heavy. So I don't know if there's like a den mother. What do you call that? A resident? The person that watches over the dorm kids? Den leader, den mother. But what it's really coming out as, and I think this is why I keep getting these two, it's like a Ghislaine in Maura's life. That betrayed her and set her up. Go do this one last job, that'll be it. But we're gonna... Here, take this joint with you. I'll make sure you follow her, because she'll probably get into a car accident. Now, don't worry about the condition she's in. We can use her, whether... And I'm sorry, I'm not meaning to be grotesque, but this is just what I'm getting. Dead or alive. Rather have her alive. Here should be the moon. And I've already gotten the sun with the two cops. The moon is love. It says the street lantern, lamp of lovers, love or romance is present. Be careful that strong emotion is not influencing the situation. Put a brighter light on the situation. Something is clouding your vision. Love is in the air, feminine, inner voice, emotions, mystery, secret lovers. So because it's the butterfly there and not the moon, that means somebody was either masked, faking it, acting one way but felt another way, but betrayed her and set her up to send her into this that we'll probably find out about in the next 10 years. Okay. See if I can get a couple of stickers for this. When/if will the truth come out? Okay. So, a warning. She was warned not to go do something. A Porsche. A man. Seven of Swords, betrayed, probably by somebody with tattoos or something to do with tattoos. Somebody she went to that festival with. And then the Star. This is a preconceived contract, unfortunately, that she agreed to. That's what I have on Maura Murray. Thank you.